Such a good film. And I'm back with Diahann Carroll, who we just saw playing Claudine. Diahann is this month's guest programmer. Do you remember Academy Award night? Going to the Academy Awards?
The Academy, oh, I blocked that out. I was frightened to death. And I'm trying to remember, what did I do? Usually I'd have a cold. If I had to face something like that, all of a sudden I would develop a cold. But just being nominated, oh, Robert, can you imagine? That's the kind of thrill you can't even really, you can't contain long enough to know what it was that you're feeling. It's too many things at one time.
Mm-hmm. Who got you interested in movies?
I think my mother. I think she was trying to get rid of me on the weekend. Oh. She plopped me down at the Lowe's Theater on Broadway, and those leading ladies really were absolutely real for me. That's what I went home with. Each time I saw those movies, I went home and tried to recreate what I just seen on screen in my bedroom by myself, brushing the hair and putting on the makeup and having a hell of a good time with it, too.
What age were you when you thought, yes, I could maybe do that? I could be part of that. Not just a fantasy, but as a possibility.
What age was I when I didn't think it? I always thought it, Robert. I never doubted it. And people who thought, you know, who is she? Who does she think she is? I thought they were nuts. I mean, couldn't they look at me and see that I was going to be in film and in nightclubs and television and radio? And if they didn't, I'd close that door and go to the next one. Someone had to look at me and see what I saw. Mm-hmm. And I think you have to have that without doubt, without any concern as to whether you may be wrong. If you're wrong, I wouldn't have been so satisfied with the last job that I had just done. If I was pleased with that, then I knew I had to move on, and that no one should try to stop me.
I'm glad nobody did.
No, so am I.
Nobody did.
A couple of husbands for a while, but nobody did.
Yes.
I found many, many people who were so helpful and wonderful to me.
Great. We're so glad.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, we're going to move on right now. Don't you go away. Up next, Diane's going to be back to talk about another film she chose for us. This one featuring one of her favorite actresses, Bette Davis.